I'm going to wade in on this whole Superman saga, and what I have to say is not the same as everybody else. So whether you agree with me or not, I don't really care. But I need to put this out there. Why are you guys so desperate for a hero when you should be the heroes? Let me explain. So I've not watched the film, but I've heard the synopsis of it. And apparently there's a white European type invading force backed by America, invading some brown, Middle Eastern, Arab, South Asian looking people who, by the way, apparently are controlled by a dictator. They had to do that because brown people are always ruled by dictators, okay? So anyway, so they do all of that, and Superman, the ultimate immigrant, comes in and, saves everybody and defends the brown people and talks about humanity. Okay. Now, that is kind of the premise for all of the Superman films, goodies, baddies, David and Goliath and all of that. And there's been many films made. I mean, we could look at Avatar and say the same thing, couldn't we, really, right? That's the same thing happening in Avatar. But nobody said that at the time. Anyway, let me get to my point. So that's true. And Zionists are looking at these invaders and they're like, oh my God, this is anti-Semitic. This Jewish actor is anti-Semitic. DC Comics is anti-Semitic. Their owning company, Warner Brothers, is anti-Semitic. They're having a bitch day because they see themselves in that. So that's very telling that whenever you create some kind of evil character in a movie now, they think it's anti-Semitic because they think it's about them. So they're telling on themselves. But we, of course, are going to see the Palestinians in the brown characters that are being oppressed in this movie. Of course, we're going to see that because for 21 months, that's all we've seen. And we're going to draw parallels. But that's where we need to stop because we need to think about this. Number one, the makers of this movie, DC Comics, is owned by Warner Brothers. They are Zionists. They are currently pushing a project, a film about how weapons were smuggled in to Zionists during the Nakba. Okay, they gave you a fictional character saving brown people, but then they're going to give you a film glorifying those that provided weapons to the Zionists during the Nakba. Weigh it up. Which one is more powerful? Clearly not the fictional hero. So they're Zionists. But they're also clever businessmen and they want to make money. What is the hottest topic right now? Palestine. So give us a little millimeter and we're going to lap it up. So don't go and watch this film. Don't pay for this film. Don't boost this film because all you're doing is playing into a Zionist narrative, a soft capitalist approach to messing with our heads. We don't need a fictional hero. Are we that desperate for heroes in this whole saga that we will look to someone that does not exist? We should be looking within ourselves. We should be looking for the hero within ourselves. We should be Superman, Superwoman, super them, super whatever. That's what we should be doing. Instead of glorifying a character created and pushed by the Zionists just to cause it. So you know what? Instead, let them eat themselves. Seriously, let them eat themselves. Let the Zionists attack the liberal Zionists who are making money off this genocide and go after them, and we just get the popcorn and we watch. It's not our business. It's not our business to be big. Oh, he is the immigrant, the ultimate super. No, stop that nonsense. Decolonize your mind. Sometimes I get so frustrated with you people. Even people, I think that they get it. Like maybe my mind just looks at things different, but they're giving us crumbs and we're lapping it up. This is not about Palestine and Israel. This is just feeding into the narrative of the West versus the East. It's a moneymaker. It's a hot topic. If I was a filmmaker and I was a Zionist, I'd do the same because they don't completely call it out. They don't. They still have to give the little brown people a dictator. They still have to make them, oh, they need saving. They need saving. Yes. They need saving. We don't need saving. We save ourselves. So please, for God's sake, stop the hype about Superman. You are just feeding into their liberal Zionism, and I keep seeing this everywhere in the movement, and I'm gonna start calling it out. I don't care if people don't like what I have to say. I'm keeping it flipping real. Open your eyes.